Well, another 30-minute musing. My car is telling me it's 101 degrees outside. That's atrocious. Plus humidity, Florida. South Florida, remember. I'm down near Miami. It's a little more humid than it would be in, let's say, Gainesville, even though they call that area the swamp. Shit. Well, last night I had my road rage, which I have yet to put up on my YouTube channel, because I was on my way to my friend's house, a buddy of mine, talking a little business. We call it a production meeting. I mean, we might talk a little bit of this and that, trying to create content, blah, blah, blah. Trying to get a couple things going. Looking ahead, so to speak. Looking forward. You know, if all things can land properly. But, man, that was about a 20-minute. I'm going to get a full 30 out of this one. Just left my parking spot, from out in front of the house. I'm going to work my way back to, get myself to work. But damn, something's been wrong with my back. Since about Monday, I noticed that something, and I think a little flu bug or something been trying to get me too. Because I think it was Sunday night, or Monday night, I forget which. And I kind of had that scratch in the back of your throat, kind of, damn, here comes a cold or something, right? But that's all it's been, is just a little irritant back there. Just want to cough up something. But it ain't moving. But also this pain in my back. Like sometimes, I'll be doing workouts, and depending on what I'm doing, if it's a lot of squats and lunges, someone just shot me a text. If it's a lot of squats and lunges and shit like that, for whatever reason, maybe it's my posture, but I can really throw out my lower back with that, whether it's pinching a nerve or whatever the case is. It can really, really keep me bad. But this back pain that I got now, feels like just muscles or tendons alongside my spine, vertically, right next to it, on the right side of my spine. And holy horseshit, that thing is just hurting sometimes. Right now, sitting down driving, I'm fine. But if I'm at home, and it's if I'm sitting down, whether I'm in front of the TV, doing shit on the computers, whatever, sometimes if I just kind of twist or I'm leaning a certain way, that thing lights up. And then just a simple task, going up to, whether I got to go to the bathroom, going to the fridge to get something to drink or something like that. Sometimes, man, that is just that part of my back is just lava on fire. None too fun. But then I was worried yesterday, work, that shit retail job that I'm damn near out of. Seriously, yesterday morning, crawling out of bed, and that thing just was bad. I literally thought, dude, I'm going to be able to work an hour, and then I'm going to, have to go home. This was bad, and it still feels that way to some degree. But no, when I was up walking around and doing all that shit at work, I was fine. It's when I would have that downtime, some slow time, and I don't know, I'm trying to find a way, is it certain positions? How can I bend my back to help it, or to what triggers it, whatever, I don't know, I have no idea. When my lower back had a fucking deal a couple months back, that was bad. Walking was a chore. I was all kind of hunched over like an old ass man. It was just bad. I pinched a nerve, something fierce in my damn lower back, really bad. And here I am, I'm trying to keep myself, in good shape and watch what I eat and all this stuff, and here my back has been hurting on just one side, one little vertical strip next to my spine for about a better part of the whole week. I think I noticed that about Monday, along with that the little cold thing that's still kind of irritating me, but not so much. Not as bad as I thought it would have been. But in between all that, like I said, Monday I met up with my buddy after work, and we had our little, just kind of shooting the breeze, a production meeting that we cheapishly call it, not sheepishly, cheaply, I guess. We cheaply call it a production meeting. Tuesday, met up with somebody, had other business going on. Wednesday, full slate of work at the station. Thursday, retail work. I was done at 6, went and had a production meeting last night on my way, road rage. That little clip that I recorded. So, like, I don't think I've had workouts all week, even Monday. Which, or did I Monday? I don't recall. No, I think I did Monday. Shit, I don't know, forget it. No, nothing all this week. If I don't remember, I clearly didn't do anything. But, yeah, it's been a bad week for workout, exercise. Trying to get other shit done. But, I don't know what's up with my back. Like, that's been literally bothering me. Right now, as I'm sitting here, I feel it, but it's not hurting. It's just a noticeable, something's wrong. It's not hurting, though. And I'm trying to think, damn, what do I need to do? Is it... normally, like, when I throw out my back doing a workout or something, like, if you're doing a lot of jump around lunges and shit like that, I'll notice, like, maybe I land wrong, and there's that lightning bolt. I'm like, oh, shit, just stop right now, and... let that shit roll out. Don't try to move or irritate that thing any further. Maybe do yoga, which I've been talking up, a few recordings back. Love me some yoga. Haven't done it, though. And today I had some other work to do before I got my ass ready to get in the car, drive around, get to work. Had other shit to do, so no workout today either. Damn. And, tomorrow, will I have time before work? Possible. Will I have time after work? I should. Will I want to? It depends. Like, this is really weird how my back is just that one spot, right side of my spine, just like a vertical strip, and not my entire back. It's more centralized, but a good, I don't know, like make a karate chop motion with your hand, kind of the length of your hand, just along the center of my spine. Ooh, right now I'm fine. I don't know why. If I'm sitting at home, sometimes it'll act up. Maybe this car seat got some orthopedic value to it. I don't know, but I'm digging it because shit ain't hurting. Luckily, all I got to do tonight is sit at work. Not sure I'll be all across, an audio board and an audio switcher and all that shit, and but should be sit down, cool, relaxing. Should be okay. I was very surprised yesterday working up on my feet, up and down a ladder and all that shit, carrying heavy stuff, nothing. No pain until I had some downtime, and then just a little weird. When I was slowed down, that's when it got bad. But when I was in the back running around, just fine. Out on the sales floor, I don't know. Had to stop to get things all organized and clean up on a shelf and all that shit, and back pain. I'm trying to find what direction, what movement, what angle triggers that shit, because it's irritating. It ain't fun in the least. Damn. But I tell you, boy, this damn healthy lifestyle and these workout stuff, something else is wrong with me. I'm thoroughly convinced. Can't be feeling like this and eating all organic shit. There's something else going on with me. Too old, too fast. I don't know. This part of my back, though, I don't get that. Speaking of me trying to stay healthy, exercise, and all that good shit, I hadn't flossed in about a week. And wow, boy, if you don't floss on the regular, shit. I mean, that's something, now granted, because I get lazy with it like that, and I might not hit it up every day, I'll try to go every other day with flossing. But it had been about a week, and there's a little bit of blood coming out the gums, and that's been going on for years now. That's nothing new. If I stay at it, it's fine. But I let it go. Like anything. If you don't work yourself out, if you don't get your heart going, get some exercise going, that first time you do blast away at it, that shit's gonna hurt in a different way because it's doing something that it ain't used to doing. So that's why I'm almost worried about, damn, I missed this whole week of workouts, and I don't see this back thing that's going away. I don't know. Maybe I gotta fire up some yoga. If I get in Sunday at a decent time, get home then. I got all night. I could do an hour and a half of yoga because there's some good spine stretching shit in that thing. I'll dig that. Hopefully it works. But, yeah. Same thing, trying to keep up on the hygiene, the damn floss and the gums, and, like, Jesus. Swish out with some cold-pressed organic coconut oil. Use that as a mouthwash. Yep. Apparently, it's also really good, too. A lot of stuff that I've been listening to, whether it's podcasts or otherwise. Apparently, and I'm sure there's a lot to it. I mean, the body is one big chemistry set. All it is chemical reactions, you know? But apparently, like, depending on the fats you eat, like, that's okay. That's good to help build up your physique. But if you dump a lot of carbs, and especially bad carbs, you all know the processed shit is bad for you. That's no surprise. And of course, well, the bad processed fats too. I mean, just because if you go to McDonald's or whatever, oops, yeah, I just said a fucking name. But if you go to a big, you go to McDonald's and you get, I want a quarter pounder with cheese, leave the bread off. Yeah, no carbs, okay, that's fine. You're getting your dairy from the cheese and you got the protein from the meat. But that shit, that's garbage food. That's garbage food. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't have organic cheese. Like, if I'm doing sandwiches, which I am today, organic chicken, which slices of mozzarella cheese on wheat bread. Man, the way I'm hearing it is that a lot of those carbs, fat can be good energy, apparently, and the carbs are kind of holding tanks. And sometimes that shit just holds on way too much. So again, I'm in a mental phase right now where, do I start cutting back on carbs somehow again? Like, I got that organic brown rice that I'll fuck with if I go chicken and rice. And I mean, that should be good. That's one of those good, I guess that's a complex carb. They also say, what's another good, healthy, sweet potatoes and yams, I guess, are really good as an alternative to get your carbs. And they got, you know, I'm not a big sweet potato fan, to tell you the truth. As much as I like potatoes, sweet potatoes don't really jive with me too much. But the older I've gotten, my taste buds don't give a shit anymore. And I'm surprised, you know, that I'm able to eat some of the stuff I do. When I was a kid, good Christ, I didn't like anything but pizza, chicken, and tacos. Like, now, give me a bratwurst with fucking sauerkraut on it. I don't care. Give me a Reuben casserole. That thing's swimming in sauerkraut. I'm fine with it. I'm eating beets. First time I had beets was about 15 years ago or so that I remember. First time I remember having them. I was working at a Pizza Hut back home, and we had see, coughing up something. Told you. But we had like that little salad bar gimmick up, you know, in the center area, out on the dining floor. And one of the girls there, she's like, "Oh yeah, well these are beets." I'm like, "I've never had beets before." She's like, "Well, prepare yourself. Not everybody likes them." And yeah, I had a bite off of one, and it was like it was sliced, you know. So I kind of got it was whatever, bigger than a quarter, but you know, shape-wise, it was, you know, sliced as such. It wasn't chopped or nothing like that. It wasn't whole. And I took one bite of that, and I'm like, dude, it tastes like somebody sprinkled sugar in dirt. Those beets tasted like sweet dirt. Now, as years have gone on, and okay, here I am, you know, trying to get that health food thing going, I'm hearing a lot of good things about beets. So I found some organic beets where I does all my shopping, and I said, shit, these are apparently good for pre or post workout, whatever, you know. It's I guess good for your system, your circulatory, blood flow, all that shit. Pump a little more iron, get more of a workout in. Okay, so I started buying those, and I dig them. These organic beets, I think they're called love beets, and they're organic. There's about I get this big shell, those little whatever, they call it a shell. And there's about 4 packages inside this shell. And per package, there's about 4 beets, sometimes 5, depends on the size of them. They're about the size of a golf ball, I'd say. And I actually dig those things. It's a different kind of sweet. It's not totally bullshit sugar. I like my organic raisins, Sunmade. I love you. But I'm thinking maybe the sugar and the carbs off of those might be a bit too much for me. So I might need to scale back that stuff. I'm looking for alternatives right now. And plus, a bad week of no workouts, I got to be a little bit more strict on my diet, which at times I have not been. Like if I'm at the house, I'm good because I know what I got. I ain't got much for shit. You know, I really can't go over. Still don't have a bottle of fucking booze in the house. Last time I had was just before I went on vacation, which I left What was that? May 22nd. I think that was a Friday. I think I just finished off my booze, somewhere around there. I ain't had a drop in my place since. And I got back on, what was that, June 9th? I had, about 3 weeks away on a vacation. Got back around June 9th. Ain't had a drop in the house since. It's been about a month now. Been about a damn month, and I still ain't got nothing in the house. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, all that time off vacation, I was not making money. Wasn't on the clock for nothing. So being away, it kind of set me back a bit on the financial status of things, if you will. And I mean, most I would do there, even if that's the only sense of crap that I have to consume. Even that's like, depends on the day. Like usually maybe a drink when I get home. A shot, that's all it is. I mean, nothing to mix it with even. No soda to mix. No, nothing like that. I mean, I do have a little bit of lemon juice. That's my thing now, and I might have said that, is I'm just putting like a little bit of lemon juice into that big-ass mug that I have, and I get some water in that thing. So it's, just lemon water. No sugar in that shit, and I don't even think there's carbs. Just lemon juice in my water. And apparently the acid from the lemon juice is good to kind of help keep you toned down a little bit and all that stuff, so got that going for him. But even if I were to mix, I don't know, lemon and, like a whiskey or a bourbon, I would mix that up, like if I'm looking to have a bigger thing. But normally it would just be, depending on the day, maybe a drink as soon as I got home, or at the very least, maybe a drink with dinner. Maybe. I mean, even still, just because I don't go through sauce like that. I mean, if I was on a mission, If I just had a grudge against my liver and said, I'm taking this bottle down quickly, and it should be gone by the end of the week, I'll do that. A week, shit, some people do it 2-3 days. I can even pace my stupidity. It's a damn rare thing these days. Excuse me. But not a drop in the house. So even for shit food, I ain't got much. Like I said, maybe those organic raisins, maybe the sugar and the carbs there is a bit much, and I need to scale that back a bit. I usually have some peanuts as well, so I kind of do, a bit of trail mix on the go. Peanuts are all right. I mean, there's a good semblance of protein in those things, but if I really want to start chopping away at this, I might start buying some milk, but lay off the sandwiches, the bread. Cheese-wise, I don't know, with the dairy, I don't know how I would do that, because chicken, I'll do chicken a ton. I will have me a lot of damn chicken. I found some organic beef too, which I might have talked about that, but oof, boy. Hey, even my doc said, maybe lay off that stuff. I need to go back and get some blood work done, see how everything's leveling up. The vitamin D in my blood, see how that shit's sitting. Cholesterol, I don't think I got problems like that, just, that kind of routine checkup. I've been meaning to see doc, but it's just, Do you do payment plans? Probably not. Speaking of license plates, there's Maryland, going back to road rage. I'd seen some others, but I'm not on that anymore. What the hell? I want to change up that little diet to some. Well, like I said, because the workouts ain't been happening this week. I've been good otherwise. 3 weeks prior, as soon as I got back from vacation, I did pretty well to work get the junk out of my system, trim that waistline a little bit, try to get some definition in that sumbitch. Not working too well. I get lazy. Because if I do a good 30 minutes blasting a cardio, I ain't got the energy to lie down and do crunches. I got energy to lie down like a motherfucker after doing cardio. But to lie down, I had to do some cross crunches and bring the right elbow to the left knee and then crisscross back and forth with that maneuver. That's a really good one. Excuse me. That's a good one to crack away on your midsection, but damn, after you just did about 30 minutes of jumping around and, literal jumping around. Some of that shit cardio-wise, man, my heart's blowing up out of my chest and I need to catch my breath, and it's just not fun. So it's tough to get Tough to get myself into do some crunches mode. Did this guy seriously lose his boat trailer? Wowee. That's awesome. God, I wish I had some dash cam action going on. The shit you see on I-95. And then there's that guy with his Fast and the Furious car with the little wing on the back. I'd say you're cool, buddy, but I don't want to pump your ego. At any rate, how much time do I got left? About 9 minutes, and that's fair. Getting close to my exit. Still got to go through city streets. Yeah, just a little bit of health food kick. And his back pain, I don't know what this is from. Am I deficient in something? Maybe I need alcohol in my system. I mean, according to science, alcohol is a solution, right? Right? Come on, people. Fucking let's go places with this. Plus the fact, too, I don't think, in court, moderation is always key, but there's always, talks and diets and shit like that. Well, sure, the French don't have clean water, which is why they drink all the wine, but I'll be goddamn, they don't have heart problems like we do here in the States. Goddamn McDonald's every quarter mile. We are some just terrible eaters. Terrible. No, we're good eaters, we just eat terrible things. We can eat like a motherfucker, like it's, literal hot dog eating championships on the 4th of July. Really? Other countries be starving fucking looking at that shit. Well, then again, they probably wouldn't want it either. It's that whole thing. You don't want to know how the hot dog's made. You just kind of enjoy it. Yeah, I get that. But again, because that's not something that I fucking divulge in normally, I'm okay without it. Whew. And more shit on the pullover side of the road here. Well, it looks like minivan. Wow, it is all kinds of fun. I want to describe it all. Let's see, a Ford fucking little minivan deal there. A Hyundai minivan in front of him. I don't know what that is. A Chrysler minivan? With New York plates, I can tell from here. I just know them already. Come on, people. Never saw a crash before. Chrysler minivan, there's the cop, and there's also a like a moving supply truck or something. I can't see the vehicles from here, like I'm down the ramp. Like they're a couple feet higher up than me. I can't quite see, but hey, 3 vehicles and a truck. Well, of course, they're all vehicles. 3 minivans and 1 moving truck. Or, what do they do? Garment supply shit. Man, I couldn't see any vehicle damage. Oh, well. I wonder how that shit happens. I mean, when I got into my accident, well, somebody hit me. It's not that I got into an accident. An accident got me, if that sounds right. I don't find trouble. Trouble finds me. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I was rear-ended and hit nothing. So, I was clearly victimized. I don't know how that happens. Well, that guy must have been on something out of his mind. I don't know. I don't even know if I could talk about it in this regard. Fuck it, whatever. These are explicit content for your ears only, James. There's another James Bond reference. Well, for your eyes only, but goddamn. I'm all over that stuff. I gotta talk about that damn Spectre. I wanna get back into that. I had one recording once. When do I do that, though? Tomorrow night? Well, might have a production meeting tomorrow night with my buddy. I don't know. Does this guy seriously have water floating around by his goddamn blinker? Like water somehow seeped into his tail light lens thing. That is phenomenal. Blinker still works though. That's awesome. At any rate. Oh man, back pain. I'm telling you, it's noticeable. This ain't bad right now. And hell, I'll bet you when I leave the car and walk up to the station and gotta go up that flight of steps, I ain't gonna take no damn elevator. I ain't that damn crippled yet. Gotta give myself some credit. Skip stairs, that's right. Work on that lunge. Running steps, that's one thing, like, the old Walter Payton thing, that workout. Just find a big hill and run up that son of a bitch. Get those legs primed. I kind of want to do that. Get, stadium steps or something. That'd be good. Holy fuck, you talk about getting a workout. I mean, you're not going anywhere and you're busting ass. Just pumping them legs like you're running in sand. Shit, that'd be great. I could get behind something like that. It's funny, when I started all these workouts, and this goes back quite a bit actually, when I started P90X. And great, I'm not in fucking massive cut to shred, front page of a magazine fucking build. I'm nothing like that at all. Like I said, fuck, I don't count calories or carbs or nothing. But, just get myself in good shape, at the very least internally. Maybe externally, I don't look it. But if I can somewhat, be healthy, like, your liver's fine, your kidneys are fine, lungs are good, brain, you're doing okay. But all that, so long as all that shit's working good, well, of course, anything on the inside is going to kind of tell the story of the outside. So I would say I'm doing all right for the most part. Just this back pain, man, I don't know. But, shit, I was going somewhere with this. Yeah, all the time working all these damn workouts and all this stuff, and man, there's just times where, like, I don't know if this shit's working. Because it will show you first thing. I used to think that my legs were pretty damn strong. And I guess for my build, I'm a tall 5'8", but a short 5'9", and I float around that 165 mark on the scale. So, I mean, not that big, all things considered. But, you start getting some of these workouts, like, okay, my legs are clearly not my strong point, and I thought I was more of a fucking cardio guy versus well, I'm not a power lifter, but I enjoy lifting more than I do cardio, because my heart blows up out of my damn chest, and it's, when it's tough to breathe, because, whatever. It's like, are those beats doing anything for me? Shit. Like, that should be helping the fucking, well, maybe it is. Maybe that's why the blood flow is just a goddamn open highway and shit's just flowing. So damn good. I don't know. It's like, when you start working out, it's like, okay, I'm totally wrong about what I thought I was good at. Which I kind of like that, because now I'm starting to realize, I'm kind of going free flow. Well, when I was doing my workouts, this is a bad week, I get that. But there's like a calendar of the workouts you're supposed to do. Because they don't want you to get into a repetitive fucking set. The same thing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so it's all the same, It's kind of like work. It just becomes so monotonous, like you forget what day is what. Because, like, oh yeah, well, whatever, we did accounts on Wednesday. Then, whatever, we did promotions on Thursday. It's when it becomes so routine like that, you forget what's what. This program changes it up. And, there is a calendar for you to follow. Do this workout this day. Do this day. All right, then the next week, all right, what you did Monday last week, you're not doing the same shit. So, I mean, it's good like that. But damn, I would have thought that I was this and not that. No. My legs can get goddamn weak real quick doing jump around cardio, plyometrics, if you will. And actually, like, I'm not a bench presser, but I mean, I kind of, like I said, the resistance bands, when I mentioned them a few recordings back. Using some resistance bands to get you some bicep curls or some straight arm shoulder work, just bring your arms out to your side and then bring them straight out. Bring your arms straight to your sides, straight out. Out, front side. Just doing that on a light band, that'll work the shit out of your shoulders. Good burn. I kind of like that burn rather than my heart blowing up out of my chest from cardio. And I thought like I was not so much a runner. I would say sprinter, not sure. Hey, at 33, I'm no longer 23. I've lost me a step. Ain't no question about that. But I always picture myself as a runner, not a lifter. And I mean, looking at me, you'd think that too. But enjoyment-wise, yeah, I mean, just standing there struggling to pump some iron and shit like that, or get that extra couple of push-ups or an extra pull-up out of my reps, that's kind of a fun struggle, because you literally get to a point of failure. I don't want to fail when I'm doing cardio, because that means my heart blows up out of my chest. Physically, literally, boom, kalema, right? Shooting out of my chest. Well, goddammit, I see I'm in the red already with 20 seconds to go. Well, I could do another one, maybe I will. But as per usual, as I cross 441, I will catch your ass down the road.